Hey everybody, good morning. This is our daily astro weather forecast and morning walk and talk. Two big things happening today, huge things. The first huge thing, Pluto is going retrograde back into Capricorn until November 19th. Huge deal. It's the last pass when it comes to reordering the institutions and structures of our personal lives and our public lives. So it's the last opportunity to really look at what is it that we have committed ourselves to and we consider to be a foundational structure in our life, and are they serving us? Is it something that makes sense to me? So much of the time, we have institutions and structures in our lives that we don't really consider. They're just like the scaffolding of our life, and we don't really look at, is that something that I really want? Is that something that is serving me? Because they are such, it's such a skeleton that everything else is put upon. So we really look at the bones. We look at the bones of our lives. What is it that is the deep stuff? The deep stuff that everything else is layered upon. What are those foundational institutions in our public lives that we depend on, and are they serving us? So I'm going to pop in later today and talk more about this because it is such a big deal. I'm going to spend probably about an hour talking about Pluto retrograde and the dates and the history of it, and get much, much deeper into this. The other thing we have going on is Uranus officially retrograde today. And wow, this is something that's taking some of the rebellious forward movement out of our sails. Sunrise, don't eat that suet. No, don't eat that. Sunrise, no. I'm gonna have to go over there. So with Uranus retrograde, we have this ball of electricity or forward movement that's screeching to a halt so that we can better look at what it is that's good for us in terms of breakthrough. What is it that's good for us in terms of going our own direction? If we have made choices that we thought were freeing, but are actually confining, or we didn't have all the information, or we were naive, or we were acting too spontaneously, girls, come with mommy, then this is our chance to reevaluate. This is our chance, because this is until January 30th that it is retrograde. You guys want to see my outhouse with no door? And check this out. This is one of the best things in the world. It's an outhouse that just looks right out into the woods. You just go out in the open air. I love it. So there's a feeling of a grinding stop that's occurring here. It was coming in yesterday and the day before, but really coming in yesterday. And today we have the halt to what it is that we were moving forward with in a fast, direct, spontaneous motion. So now we reevaluate. We back up. We have a chance to redirect that energy of breakthrough, of enlightenment, of individuality. We have a chance to look at, okay, is what I thought I was bringing into my life, are the changes that I thought I needed, is there more to that? Am I missing something? Am I leaving out parts of myself in my decisions? Am I only responding to what's immediate? That is a big lesson with Uranus retrograde. If we are only responding to our immediate needs, if we are only acting in ways that get us out of trouble for now, if we aren't being about how we use that energy of breakthrough, and if we have used it to break out of something that actually was good for us, and then we veered in a different direction to something that was easy or something that was gratifying in some egoic way, we didn't get the lesson. So we back up and see, okay, did I move too fast? Did I make an impulsive decision? Did I do something that actually in the long run is going to detract from my ultimate freedom? We have until January 30th to back up and really look at this. Have we screwed ourselves by moving too fast? Have we screwed ourselves by thinking that something was a breakthrough or wish fulfillment, and actually it's not? It was something that filled a very temporary place within us. This is our chance to look at that and then let that go. So we also have later today the sun forming a square, the moon forming a square to Uranus later this afternoon and this evening. This is also going to bring up some domestic tensions, issues within the household, issues with women, particularly women controlling their feelings or being able to control their feelings. So we can have a bit of a histrionic latter part of the day here. So really looking at how we respond to surges of emotion, how we respond to insecurity, how we spontaneously interpret our feelings rather than give ourselves moments to settle, gain better information, get better advice. Violet, get out of there. All right, we are having to move this. We are not going to keep this bird food here anymore. This is not good. Out, out, out. Go. We're not eating bird food. So, interesting day. There's a lot of energy of backtracking, of reconsidering, and of looking, am I using my power correctly? Have I screwed my own self with my spontaneous use of power, my spontaneous feelings? Where is the lack of consideration? So I'll leave you with that for now. Let's see. Well, let's see. 33 has a question. Do I know anything about the externalization of the hierarchy in 2025? We are ascending right now. Last year, this year, next year, we go into a totally new era. Totally new era. Not everybody's ascending. Not everybody is going through the collective ego death. Some people are in intensely ego gratifying situations right now that are making them just feel over the moon about themselves, they are not ascending. The people who are really looking inward and are really considering why they do what they do, that are really truly coming to a place of personal enlightenment, that is the frequency of the ascension process. If you're caught in karmic patterns, if you've fallen back asleep, you ain't coming. That doesn't mean you can't come in the future, but you ain't coming now. You're not ready. You're still in this plutonic passion that it is not going to be a part of the new paradigm. If you're caught in your physical passions, your plutonic passions, your need for ego gratification, your need to feel good about what you have not addressed or fixed. If you're looking to escape yourself, you're not coming. You shh, and the girls agree. You are not going to be there with the rest of us vibrationally and energetically. We are going to move out of your life if you are caught in the matrix. And you're going to get what you've always gotten. It's going to be the same. It's going to be the same outcome that you've always gotten. So we have to go through collective ego deaths. You have to go through a dark night of the soul in order to get to the other side where you really understand. You cannot understand by having it be told to you. You have to understand. And this is really a huge... Livy, get out of that food. This is a huge period of time here before people really recognizing, oh my God, I really screwed myself. Or, oh my God, I still have a lot to wake up from. And then racing to get to where they need to be energetically. They are not in alignment with the new paradigm. More love to them. Send them love, send them love, send them love, but let them go. Let them go. They are not for you. They will find people that vibrate on their level energetically, and it's a codependent, low vibration. Let those people leave your life. They're asleep. They're sleeping. Let them go. All right, we've got one question here. Dreamscape. Right now, Pluto is conjunct my natal Jupiter in the 12th house, and I'm also going through a Pluto square. Pluto transit, any advice? Okay, so Pluto conjunct natal Jupiter. That's a year or a couple years. Girls, get out of that food! All right, I have to go over there and get after them again. That's a couple of years where you are extremely focused on ambition, gain, getting things. It's our desire for enriching ourselves is very strong with that conjunction, and it can lend itself very good things. It can bring a lot of worldly goods. It can bring material security. It really pumps up the ambition. If you're already somebody that's involved in illegal activities, it can lead to getting into trouble. But if you are morally correct and motivated correctly, it can be a very good thing in terms of really having you focus on building your wealth and material power. And then we have the Jupiter and Pluto. Oh, sorry. Then the Pluto square Pluto. So you're just entering the phase of midlife. You are just coming into realizing that you really are going to die someday. It's not a concept. It will happen. And then we really start trying to live because we realize that we don't have forever. So we have a lot of death anxiety that comes up at that Pluto square. At the same time, though, you have this influence that is the Pluto, Jupiter conjunct to Pluto. It's also this influence of pumping up the volume when it comes to your life force. So although there is some worry there and some tension, and you're at a crossroads here when it comes to the past and the future, there is this blessing that you're having there that is pumping some amount of positivity into this situation. So, very good. Let's see, one more question. Your Mars is in the 12th house. One of the hardest places for it to be, particularly if it's in Libra or Cancer or Pisces. But we can get ourselves motivated. We are more motivated by spiritual practices, by what is gentle. It is a more passive place for Mars to be. We can absolutely find what it is that we need. We can find the forward movement, we can find the relationships, we can find the backbone, we can find the energy that typically we don't associate with the 12th house. We can find that there. But we have to apply ourselves to using Mars in the right context. It's not a Mars that is going to be motivated by strong, materialistic, worldly things. So you have to look at what areas of life could you be extremely excited about, could you be willing to participate in. And a lot of times Mars is going to be involved in spirituality or counseling or helping professions or some expressed somehow behind the scenes. All right, that's all I got for today. I'll pop in later today and talk about Pluto retrograding back into Capricorn and then going back into Aquarius at some point today. And until then, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.